Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Across the Pond. Now, today you might notice that we're missing just about everybody, and that's because this is a super secret special episode. Bum, bum, bum. We are actually going to be checking out the side quest for Nova. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you should probably go back and watch the last episode of Across the Pond. A lot happened, but Nova was blessed with some very interesting information about as you worded it in the pre-record, there was the McGuffin. And so
Personal
Nova is
McGuffin.
personal. They're delicious. So yeah, Nova is going to be off from the other show doing this, but then at the beginning of the next show, she'll show back up and have some interesting stories to tell everybody. So, real quick personal note, if you do not follow us on the social medias, Goat Gaming Syndicate, pretty much everywhere, will get you all of our awesome content. Definitely, if you're in the realm of the TikToks, check out Halfling Haven, which is Sadie's amazing TikTok. She's got some crazy stuff on there, and that daycare is quite terrifying, to be honest with you. Um, and if you need some very, very good artwork done, check out the little tag there scrolling at the bottom, sadiepasley.com/illustrations, and you can commission the wonderful Sadie to do some artwork for you. So without further ado, are you ready to rock and roll here, Sadie
No,
slash
but
Nova?
yes. No, but
No,
yes.
yes. I like it. All right. So we're going to start this off. You had left the Gray Cup following the very loose drawn map that Moira had given you. Basically, you were heading northwest. There is a river that flows down out of the mountains and kind of forks off. And in the crux of that fork is where there used to be a very powerful and like a stronghold city named Damara that was ruled over by Sir Gareth Dragonsbane, a paladin king who, much like you, was very focused on the glory. Um, so, as you approach that area, the weather kind of turns slightly. Not a torrential downpour or anything, but enough to get your boots muddy as you trudge through. And as you get closer to the location on this map, you begin to smell that familiar waft on the air that you had smelled when you were at the Gray Cup that flipped the pages, like a combination of lavender and lilac. Heading further into this area, the smell gets stronger, and you take note. Even though this city existed long ago, there are barely visible remnants, small pieces of building here and there, uh, like what you call a foundation stones, and small pieces of fireplace still remain. But for the most part, it's all overgrown, and wild flowers are growing all over the place. But you do not specifically see any lilacs or lavender.
I pause for a moment, um, taking note of the scent, and I'd like to look around and see if I see any signs of life.
Looking around your immediate vicinity, it's not like so overgrown that you can't see, or it's sparse little saplings here and there. There's some thorns and raspberry bushes, things like that. Just nature trying to reclaim its territory. but you don't see any actual life other than plants.
I'd like to continue in towards the ruins.
Okay. I need you to go ahead and make a survival check for me. I do not have a writing utensil.
That
What a
is a
terrible idea.
14.
14. All right. So against Broomball Dude 7, it does not take you very long to how'd that saying go? Follow your nose. And after probably 30 minutes to an hour, you come across a large acre-sized plot of land that has a perfect square of lavender and lilacs growing. I mean, it is a perfect 90-degree angles and everything. Like, it does not look natural.
I'd like to walk up to the edge.
Okay.
Do I see anything strange other than just it's a square?
No, there's nothing else like sticking out. I mean, out of some of the areas, you can see again some of those foundation stones. Like there once was a building here, but an acre-sized building, that's kind of huge. The plants themselves, it doesn't appear to be an illusion or anything like that. You can actually smell them, you can touch them. It's all real.
Looking around, I would like to kneel and pick one.
Ouch! No. You pick one of the flowers, and getting a better look at it, you see that this is a strange kind of like cross pollination of the two. It's neither lavender by itself or lilac by itself. It is somehow both of them mixed together.
What else can I see around me as far as like the ruins go?
So as far as the ruins are concerned, um, this far into the area, you can see some of the buildings. There's larger chunks of rubble, um, but again, nature has pretty much reclaimed most of it. You can tell where houses used to be, though. There's even more standing foundation in this area, so it's almost like the stuff when you first came in started to fall apart before the stuff where you're at now. But as you're standing here, just looking around, holding your flower, like, this is so strange, you know. Directly in front of you, the flowers themselves begin to like part open, making just a grass path for you to walk on.
I'm going to gently lay the flower down on the ground and start to walk along the path.
Okay, after about 5 minutes or so, you find yourself way out in the middle of this giant square. And as you get a little bit farther, you take one more step, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a nat 20 for a 25.
Wow. Good. Well, that blows Brother Monkey's 907's roll of a 3 out of the water. You are able to deftly, some word like that. You're able to kind of jump back real quick as the ground begins to kind of shake and then lower down, revealing what looks like a secret staircase leading down into the ground below you. Now, it is dark, like pitch black, but as the staircase comes to a halt so that you'd be able to walk down in, you can see there are torches on the walls that begin igniting one by one, illuminating the staircase and a hallway that leads further in. The smell of lilac and a kind of a rush of wind flow up over you.
I'm going to continue forward, along the staircase.
All right. Perfect.
Whatever awaits me down there is
that
sure
that
to have
went
potential
one of two
glory.
Yes, indeed. Proceeding down this hallway, like I said, it's illuminated by torches at this point. You get closer to where the hallway opens up into a larger room. The larger room is definitely well lit as you approach. You're probably 3 feet from the end of the hall, we'll say. And you hear a voice coming from the room beyond. No, like somebody's coming. I know they will. What? No, I know, Dave. I know, it's weird, okay? I wasn't expecting it either, man. Seriously, you talk too much. Just relax. They'll be here.
I'm just gonna keep going. I'm not gonna call out or anything.
All right. Do you want to try and like sneak your way in, or are you just, I'm just gonna wander on in?
I'm just going to wander in. Just slowly,
Awesome.
not completely haphazardly, you know, just trying to stay calm and assured of myself.
Awesome. Heading into this room, it appears to be what could only be described as a derelict throne room. There is a massive throne that's made out of like platinum and gold, and it's all encrusted with jewels. And I mean, a very quick assessment of it would be that you could probably value this thing at well over 1 million gold pieces. Standing quite a ways away from the throne with its back to you is this greenish colored apparition. It appears to be some sort of knight, but just wearing normal clothes. Well, I can't say normal. They're nobles' clothing. And it's like looking down at this skeleton that's leaning against the wall, jaw hanging open. It's still wearing armor, but it's kind of charred. You take notice that there's other skeletons laying all over the room as well. And this apparition is just like staring at this skeleton sitting there. And he says, Dave, seriously, I'm telling you, they're gonna come. Just relax a little bit. We've already been here so long anyway. What's a few more millennia?
Who's going to come?
Oh, good. Oh, perfect. The next roll on my list is J-Dub Stooks, who rolled a 1. This specter spins around, and it has a look of just absolute terror on its face. Don't you know better than to sneak up on somebody like that, man? You could have given me a heart attack.
I was specifically not trying to sneak. But I'm sorry.
Well, you specifically failed. Man.
So who are you waiting for?
Oh, kind of anybody, man. I kind of sent out a message. It's the first one I've been able to get out in a while. It's pretty much to anybody who would listen and come, really.
For what?
Well, I mean, partly to get me out of here, but also partly to fulfill their destiny and be filled with glory.
You don't sound too confident. Shouldn't you sound more confident when it comes to, fulfilling destiny and
He just kind of looks around the
glory?
room at all the skeletons and just kind of like scooches Dave further behind it so that like he's trying to hide it, but you can see right through him. He's like, yeah, no, totally. Yeah, there's no problems at all. I'm sure.
Well, I'm sorry that all of these people clearly didn't, grasp glory, but I'm different.
Sure. He was different. She was different. They were all different, man.
I mean it though.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna let you in on a secret though. You're not gonna like what you see down there.
Why not?
It's not good.
Down where?
Well,
I've seen a lot of things that are not good lately, so
into the dungeon, man.
Well, doesn't everybody who finally grasps glory have to see a lot of terrible stuff along the way? I mean, you've heard songs, haven't you? And tales and legends.
I suppose that's true. I don't know, man. I got locked up here for what I found down there, so.
Locked up here?
Oh, yeah. I've been locked up here for, well, ever since the city fell.
Say, if you're a ghost... Never mind, that's probably rude.
Whoa, wait, I'm a ghost, man? Kidding. I don't get a lot of visitors.
I see that. So who's Dave?
Oh, that's Dave, man. Dave, say hi. He's shy.
All right. Hi, Dave.
So, back when I had the city,
Wait, back
we were
when
trying.
You had the city?
Oh yeah, sorry, I totally didn't introduce myself. Centuries down here without people, you forget your manners. I'm Sir Gareth.
No kidding.
What, you've heard of me?
You're actually who I'm looking for.
No way. You're the one that got my
Sort of.
message?
Creepy book with, fragrant pages? Yes.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, I can't exactly like send words. And honestly, that was the first time a message has gotten out since the city fell.
Hmm. How did the city fall?
Oh, the Solar smashed it.
Uh, a solar. Why?
Oh yeah. Oh, they're hiding. They're trying to hide what I found here. And then they cursed me to stand watch. I'm terrible at it, by the way.
I'm not sure they're going to be happy if I find this.
No,
What are you
probably not.
hiding? Oh, so what exactly are you hiding down here?
The truth, man. This world
How about a sword?
totally.
How about a sword? Are you hiding a sword down here?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not hiding it, but I left it on purpose and totally not because I ran.
I see. I see.
I told you you're not going to like what you see down there.
No, I'm sorry. Give me a moment. I am brokenhearted at the idea that someone would be so close to glory and then run.
Well, I mean, if you saw what I saw, well, I don't know. Maybe you wouldn't run. Maybe you are different. All I know is I tried to do the right thing and then I got punished.
Well,
They said the secret can never get out. The world can't know how it was truly formed.
wait. How what was formed? The sword
The
or the
world.
world?
The world, man.
Oh, so it's not the dragons.
The what?
The there's like two dragons or whatever. They're supposed to have formed the world. I think I remember that right. I don't know.
Whoa.
Either way,
News to
um,
me. No, that's not how it happened.
okay, that's probably good news because based on our previous assumptions on how the world was made, the world is kind of doomed.
Isn't it
Not
always, though?
well, it's not exactly my fault, but it's kind of my buddy's fault. Anyway.
Nice. I feel like the more I know, the worse off I'll be. So let's go the route of plausible deniability.
Sure.
So, what do
Anyhow,
you need the sword for anyway?
well, there's a demon lord that's trying to come to the earth.
Oh, snap. Which one?
Orcus. And there's
Oh,
other
man.
stuff happening, but like there's a lot going on. Anyway, I think, if anything's
Wait,
gonna fix things, it's gonna be a sword, right?
hold on. I mean, I don't have a brain because I'm just a ghost, but like, how is Orcus trying? I mean, where's Asmodeus?
Are you sure
Shouldn't.
you want to know more?
Sh- oh. Nope, I'm good.
All right,
That's a
moving on then. Um,
that is a huge problem.
so do I get the sword before or after I see the truth or whatever?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Well, you want to lead the way?
Oh, we're in a hurry. Okay. All right. Come
I
on, follow
mean,
me then.
it's either that or we just stand around here talking while the world is doomed, like I don't know how that works out for ghosts, but you know, it kind of
How
kills people. So,
how does that
like,
work for ghosts?
I
Oh
mean,
man,
you
I
might
need to sit down. I need to think on this.
no
Do
no
I just
no no no
like
no. Uh
float through space for eternity?
I mean that could be fun. I'm not sure there's much glory in that, but
Those
there
days are
could be.
long
There could
gone.
be.
There's always another monster. You ever notice that? It's like you do all this stuff, you get all these magic stuff, you go, you fight the bad guy, you kill him, everything's cool for a little bit, and then all of a sudden there's another problem. And you fix that problem, and then there's another problem. Like the world is always in a problem.
And so there are always heroes to rise and meet it,
Yeah,
right?
but like people could just live life if there wasn't a constant problem.
And then there'd be no glory. That sounds horrible.
Maybe you will survive down there. I mean, yeah, you'll totally survive. All right, follow me then.
All
He
right.
floats over to this massive throne and sits down, and with his spectral hands, he's able to push down on two of the rubies that are set where his hands would rest. And as that happens, the throne slides back, revealing a straight tunnel going down with a rope ladder. Well, I'll be here. Don't die, dude.
Thanks. Um, hmm. I'm going to. Okay, how long is this rope ladder?
Um, we're gonna say it's about 60 feet down.
Okay,
And about as old as the city itself.
right. I'm going to take the fox pelt that I'm wearing, and I am going to cast light on it.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
And then I'm going to start my descent. So,
Descent. Perfect. You climb down the ladder. Go ahead and make one athletics check for me. Just to. It's more for the ladder. We're going to see if this ladder can hold you plus your armor and
right.
gear and.
That is a 7.
Perfect. Some nobodies 35 rolled a 17, so the ladder holds up. You get to the bottom, and your fox pelt shows a hallway that's basically been dug out of the sheer stone. Like it's not perfectly smooth, you know. It's almost like a natural formed cave, but you can see like where they use tools to dig. Following the path a little while, you notice that the stone abruptly gives way to what appears to feel and look like a softer, almost like a tissue, like a muscle, like flesh.
Could you describe that again?
Nope. It's kind of like walking on a trampoline made of meat.
Uh huh.
Does that help?
No, but yeah. What else do I see around?
So it's almost like the tunnel just kind of continues on, but it's like being swallowed whole by some kind of creature.
Oh,
Um,
of course.
yeah.
I'm.
I mean, you're still standing right on that precipice, though.
I'm going to take a very deep breath and continue.
All right. Stepping onto the meat hallway, uh, it gets immediately noticeably warmer. Like it jumps up from, you know, like when you're underground in a cave or something, it's like 60, 70 degrees. This is like 98 to 100 degrees. And once both of your
Sounds
feet
like Arkansas
are
right now.
right, once both of your feet hit this thing, you feel and hear, and like it just permeates your being, this like thump of a heartbeat that matches yours perfectly. It's like boom,
Mhm.
boom.
I'm gonna keep pressing on.
Squishing along through this corridor, you come into a very large chamber, approximately 200 feet in diameter. Hanging up above you is this gigantic heart that, as you get closer, it beats to match your heartbeat, getting faster. Um, Taking a look around the room, you know, like kind of doing one of these, like quickly trying to get your bearings. You see laying across this chamber is what appears to be a full plate mail suit that's decorated and adorned with like demon visages, and it's very dark, very black and red, and shoved directly through the heart of it is a glowing, beautifully white sword that doesn't appear to be touched by any kind of dirt or rust or anything. And as you're standing here, taking all this in, the heart begins to pour blood into the center of the room, creating a pool between you and the sword and the armor. And you hear in your mind, this sword, Crusader, shall henceforth be your sole weapon against evil, and with it you shall conquer, so long as you be faithful. Slay a great demon with the sword, and you shall gain its full powers. Set aside your armor, weapons, and equipment, and cross the lake.
I'm going to take a very deep breath, and I'm going to start, um, I'm going to put down my shield. I'm going to put down my longsword. I'm going to put down my javelin. I'm going to, set aside my pack, and then I'm going to start to take off my chainmail. And once I have done that, how deep does this lake look right now?
So at its deepest part, it's approximately 8 feet deep. Yeah. So it will take a little bit of swimming across that part.
So I'm going to start to make my way over toward the sword.
Awesome. Perfect. You make it halfway across. Go ahead and make an athletics check. Since you took off all of your armor, you do not have disadvantage, so that's good. And you just got to beat Mosh Kitty Cat's roll of 4.
18.
Beautiful. So even though it is very viscous and thick and sticky, not like normal water at all, you make it all the way across and come out the other side completely. Head to toe, hair soaked, just covered in blood. And you now stand before the sword and the armor.
This is payback for me making my Saturday players walk through a drainage pipe of blood.
Nice.
Oh goodness. Okay. Staring at the sword, I'm going to walk forward, and I'm going to grasp it with one hand.
So you are now standing. You've got the sword in your hand. Are you going to pull this thing out, or how are you going to handle this situation?
I'm going to, just like with, not gingerly, not, carefully at all. I'm just going to like pull that sucker out and just like flourish it. Yes. Yes.
That satisfying.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You do so, and as soon as it is pulled out of the armor and like you're holding it aloft, dazzling bright light emanates from it. Just this holy power of glory kind of just envelopes your whole body. You can feel your paladin auras, like you can feel them get stronger. They're bolstered. the sword itself is like almost singing to you, you know.
What about my like
It
connection to like my celestial heritage and stuff?
So in that regard, it's almost like that empty feeling that you had before is now back stronger than ever. Just almost like it's been doubled. Um, kind of like TV signal getting better when you hold up an antenna.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yes.
so
Yes.
you definitely can feel that angelic feeling
Mhm.
again. And it's at this point that the armor kind of shudders a little bit, and uh, all of like the sigils and
Mhm.
symbols that are written on it begin to kind of glow red, and they kind of every now and again surge with this just fiendish power. It's almost matching the heartbeat of this room and you. um,
Oh.
the armor
Okay.
begins to like shift and then get up, and very similar to Sir Gareth, you see the form of a demon begin to fill the armor, but it is more of a red and black color rather
Mhm.
than the blue and green. And as it takes form, it stands about 12 feet tall in total. Um, you notice it does not appear to be hostile. Instead, it is looking at you very quizzically. And then, in a moment of realization, its eyes kind of like it drops to one knee and bows its head to you.
I'm going to plant my feet, you know, rest my hand on the sword with the tip in the ground, and look at this figure before me. Why are you kneeling?
Princess, I did not know you would return.
Excuse me?
I am at your beck and call.
That's nice and all, but why are you calling me princess?
You are the daughter of Asmodeus. What else would you have me call you?
You know what? Never mind. Princess is fine.
You seem confused. Why have you returned to the place of your birth if you are confused?
I came for this sword. Now, why? Ah, ex- why was it sticking out of you?
That foolish paladin. It was the only way he could defeat me.
Hmm. And what was going on that he would want to defeat you?
Simply that I am a greater demon. In order for that sword to realize its true powers, it must slay a greater demon.
Interesting.
I find your presence here more interesting.
Well,
Returning to the heart of the world like this? I did not expect you.
I've been on the world for a short while, although as an ASMR.
I see that you have learned linear time from the mortals.
If it's not linear, then how is it?
Well, the easiest way to explain it is Jeremy Bear Me. I'm sensing that no one has told you your true history.
No. Apparently not.
Yes, surely you've not heard the tale of Asmodeus the Wise. It's not a tale a Solar would tell you.
I'm... Okay, but I have parents, though.
No. You have mortals that were tasked to take care of you. But the Solars hid you away.
But they loved me. They loved me.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
They still
But
do.
no more than any mortal loves a cat or a dog.
You know what? You know what? My parents want happiness for me. My friends and other people want me to save the world. I don't know what you want from me. I want glory.
I only want your happiness. I want you to do what makes Nova happy.
Is that even my name?
Oh, I'm sure that is your name. I have no doubts that's what the mortals named you. When you were taken from here, you had no name. When your mother, the Asimar angel, gave birth in this very chamber, to the child of Asmodeus. You were whisked away by the Solars and hidden. It's hard to believe so much you've grown in 4,000 years.
4,000. I'm nowhere near 4,000 years old, but back up a moment. Why then would, if I am the daughter of Asmodeus, why would it pain me so much when I was in the depths? In Orcus's territory.
Because you are neither a child of the heavens nor a child of the abyss. You were an experiment. Don't take that the wrong way. You were a good experiment. This world was formed because of the war between the Solar and the demons. Your birth brought an end to that.
Then why did the Solar steal me away? And
they were more interested in the glory of defeating all of the demons.
Ah.
They wanted to end your life so many years ago. But the protection of Asmodeus saved you.
And now?
Now I fear that protection may be gone. Something has happened, and I can no longer sense Master.
Yeah, I might know a little bit about that. So, would my heritage protect me from, let's just say, becoming a vessel for Orcus?
The only way that Orcus would have that power is if he was somehow in control of Asmodeus's ruby rod. But surely the Master wouldn't have fallen to some puny demon like Orcus. Only someone truly evil and cunning would be able to do something like that.
I'm sorry. Evil or cunning, or incredibly naive?
I suppose possibly.
Yes, well.
The look on your face. Did something happen to the Master?
Yes. As far as I understand it.
This is quite problematic. The only...
I think what's problematic is that I'm standing here talking to you as if what you say is true and that there aren't extremely concerning moral implications if I were to believe or go along with what you're saying.
Search your feelings. You know this to be true.
Sorry. Point.
I understand you probably need some time to think about all of this. I could see, after all the stigmas, why you would not believe a demon.
Right.
But know this, Nova. Demons only want freedom. That is all we ever brought to the mortals. Freedom to do as they choose. Freedom to act as they please. It was the Solars and those under them who wanted to hold them down with rules and don't do this or you won't get into the heavens. Don't do that because it's not good. I will not keep you here any longer. I will come with you if you wish, but I offer you one last thing to think on. When Asmodeus won and was able to get some of the Solars to join his cause, there was one in particular who was loyal to Orcus, and she was crafty, but yet so personable that you would believe her to be a friend. Should you come across her, do not trust her. The one named Moira.
Moira? A Solar?
Fallen, but yes. She is in sole service of Orcus, and will do whatever she can to help bring him to this world.
And here's the thing about that. So, because of my naive friend, there's some sort of pact between me and Orcus. I don't think that Orcus intended it. Although, with this information, maybe he did. Anyhow, it's my understanding that the more I try to use these powers and abilities from the pact, the more Orcus will be able to take over me until eventually he is able to use me as a conduit, a vessel to come to this world. How do I stop that? I mean, I don't really want to give up power, but also, you know, I was going to try to reach out to the Solar to try to see about a failsafe.
I will tell you right now that if the Solar find out that you have been talking to me and that you know the truth of this world, they will make it their mission to end you. Their loyalties do not lie with individuals, only with the greater good. The only way for you to be able to break this problem, let's call it, with Orcus, is with your birthright. If the Master is truly gone, you must take up the Ruby Rod and rule the Abyss. You will either have to let Orcus come here and fight him in this world, or take the fight to him.
You know what?
Should you wish to return to the Abyss and take the fight to him, I will come with you as your loyal servant. I will help you, but no, all of the heavens will try to stop you. And on top of that, any who follow them in this world will also try to stop you. People you may have once called friend may view you as evil.
So it seems that my options are to let Orcus win, basically, or wait until he comes here and hope that people can stop him, which does not sound very glorious, or take over myself.
I will travel with you for now. Return to your friends. I can sense their opinions matter a lot to you. Think on
Yes,
these things as you travel back.
Mora is with them.
Then your friends are in grave danger.
And that is where we are gonna stop this episode.
Well, wow. I didn't expect any of that.
Yay! Unexpected surprises. So, for your information on how this works, is this demon friend of yours will travel with you as an imp.
Okay.
Small, rather unnoticeable if you want him to be, can turn invisible. That way it's not like, hey, why do you have that giant demon armor following you around?
Right. Nice.
So, well, I hope that you enjoyed this episode and really got some things to think about, and you've got a brand new awesome sword. So that'll be cool. But I look forward to how this all plays out next episode when you return to the party. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait.
Yeah, I already know kind of exactly what she's going to do.
Nice. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah. All right. Well, I am going to jump out of here. I'm going to edit this up and we will get it posted as quickly as possible. Thank you to anybody who's checking this out on YouTube. This would have been an amazing episode to have people, throwing in chat points and stuff. However, we had a short amount of time to do a lot of stuff. So
Yes.
I am so glad we got where we did, but we still love you. Tune in for our live show next Wednesday, I'm hoping, if things, the planets align and whatnot. And use your chat points then, because Nova's going to have some stuff to go through. So, but thank you very much, Nova. It was a pleasure to have you as always. And please, for the love of all that is good, holy, and otherwise, check out Halfling Haven. Halfling Haven on TikTok. Follow, like, subscribe, hit bells, whatever you got to do, and check out sadiepassley.com/illustrations. It's right there. It's been going the whole show. Please go check this stuff out. And thank you all very much. We will see you next time. Later.